There's never any good news in this newspaper.
Dad, I'm here. Grandpa, please hurry. It's cold out here.
All right, I'm coming. My goodness, don't be in such a rush. Well, come on. It is cold. Hello. You know they're calling for snow tonight.
Just as long as it waits till we get home.
Hello. So you're going shopping?
Yes, sir.
All right, you can just put your coats right there. That'll be just fine.
Okay, kids. You guys be good. We're gonna go shopping. Time to get lots of presents, but y'all be good and be respectful and obedient.
Okay. Dad, we're going to be back late, so just make sure they're in bed by 8:30.
8:30, all right.
Oh, Mom, it's Friday. Friday.
Yeah, why can't you stay up till y'all get home?
Well, tomorrow's going to be a really busy day, and you really need to get your rest. Well, we've got to go now, so we'll see y'all later.
All right, you be careful out there. Now have a good time. Now, Olivia Cole, look at the train I've got. I souped up the engine a little bit. Try it out. How about that? It can't even stay on the tracks. I put the egg beater motor in it.
What do you think you're gonna get for Christmas?
I want a Nerf gun that shoots 5 million bullets per second. I think you're gonna get nothing because you better watch out, you better not cry, you better not pout. I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town.
You know, I used to sing that song when I was a little kid, but you know, that's not what Christmas is really all about.
Yeah, we know that, Grandpa.
Yeah, it's really all about the presents.
I think we'd better tell you a little story.
Yay, story time!
Okay.
Well, come on over here. Have a seat right here, and let me tell you this wonderful story. Now, to begin with, we have to start back a long time ago. Back before there was anything. There was just God. I'm going to tell you a story that's true. Now, it's true because the author of the story is God, the Most High God, the one who existed before anything else existed. And the story is true because he is the author. He had no beginning and he has no end. And since it's his story, we ought to ask him for help so we can understand it.
Oh
his words. He spoke it, and it came into being. He made angels to worship him and to serve him. They were very beautiful. God created everything in just 6 days. It was amazing. He made the mountains and the waters. He made the seas and the ocean. He made the plants and the animals. All of it. God was unbelievable. He made all these things for us.
Wow, I wish I could have seen it.
Well, maybe you can. I tell you what, close your eyes real tight now. You too, Josh, no peeking. Now, use your imagination. It was total darkness.
In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth. And the earth was without form and void. And darkness was upon the face of the deep. And the Spirit of God moved upon the face of the waters. And God said, "Let there be light." And there was light. And God saw the light, that it was good. And God divided the light from the darkness. And God called the light day, and the darkness he called night. And the evening and the morning were the first day. And God said, "Let there be a firmament in the midst of the waters, and let it divide the waters from the waters." And it was so. And God called the firmament heaven. And the evening and the morning were the second day. And God said, "Let the waters under the heaven be gathered together into one place, and let the dry land appear." And it was so. And God called the dry land earth, and the gathering together of the waters he called seas. And God saw that it was good. And God said, "Let the earth bring forth grass, the herb yielding seed, and the fruit tree yielding fruit after its kind, whose seed is in itself upon the earth." And it was so. And the evening and the morning were the third day. And God said, "Let there be lights in the firmament of the heaven, to divide the day from the night. And let them be for signs and for seasons, and for days and years. And let them be for lights in the firmament of the heaven, to give light upon the earth." And it was so. And God made two great lights, the greater light to rule the day, and the lesser light to rule the night. And God saw that it was good. And the evening and the morning were the fourth day. And God said, "Let the waters bring forth abundantly the moving creature that has life, and birds that may fly above the earth across the face of the firmament of heaven." And God blessed them, saying, "Be fruitful and multiply, and fill the waters and the seas, and let birds multiply in the earth." And the evening and the morning were the fifth day. And God said, "Let the earth bring forth a living creature after its kind, livestock and creeping thing, and beast of the earth after its kind." And it was so. God said, "Let us make man in our image, after our likeness." So God created man in his own image. In the image of God he created him. Male and female he created them. And God blessed them. And God said to them, "Be fruitful and multiply, and fill the earth and subdue it. And have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the birds of the air, and over every living thing that moves upon the earth." And God saw everything that he had made, and behold, it was very good. And the evening and the morning were the sixth day.
Grandpa. I never heard that. I thought we all came out from animals like apes or monkeys.
You came from a monkey.
Oh, stop it!
All right, kids, now settle down. So God made a man named Adam and a woman named Eve, and he placed them in a very special garden. He made them as his own creation, different from anything else he'd ever made.
So, Grandpa, what happened to the man and woman?
Well, after placing them in the garden, they had a wonderful relationship together. Man and God would walk together closely. And God told the man to take care of everything in the garden. And it was a wonderful thing. Now, he did give them one special command. There was a tree in the garden that they were not to eat of. And he told them if they ate of the tree of the garden, then they would surely die. Well, man and woman listened to God, and they enjoyed this wonderful relationship. But do you remember the angels that God created?
Yeah, I bet they're beautiful, all sparkly. I like sparkly. You know, Mama says every time a bell rings, an angel gets his wings.
Well, that's from a different story, a pretend story. Now, back to the angels.
Yeah, Olivia, back to the angels.
All right, now one of the angels was very beautiful and very smart, and he wanted all of the worship for himself. He wanted to be like the Most High God and have the other angels worship him instead of God.
But Grandpa, no one can take the place of God.
Well, you're right. So God cast the angel, that bad angel Satan, out of heaven, and the angels who listened to him as well. We call those bad angels demons. One day, Satan came to the woman. Do you remember her name?
Eve, her name was Eve.
Very good. Well, Satan came to the woman, Eve, and tempted her to eat the food. And there he was, Satan, very cunning and crafty. He was tricky. And he tempted the woman. He said if she would eat the fruit, that she would be like the Most High God.
What did she do?
Well, sadly, Eve listened to Satan, and she gave the fruit to her husband Adam to eat. Both of them disobeyed God's commands. They sinned against the very one who made them. And now the righteous relationship with God was broken. Now, God is perfect and holy, and that means he can't sin. And it also means he must punish sin. And so when the man and the woman sinned against God, their relationship was broken with God forever.
Great. So they messed it up for all of us.
Well, the truth is, Josh, that all of us are just like that man and that woman. We've each disobeyed God, and since we've disobeyed him, we're broken in our relationship from him too. That's why we need someone to deliver us from this awful situation. The truth is, all of us are broken from him, and we cannot get with him ever.
That's just awful. I don't understand.
It really is awful. Imagine for a moment how it would be if there were no way we could get to God.
Can you imagine?
God just do something about it? I mean, He is God.
Well, now you're getting ahead of yourself a little bit, kid. You want me to heal your tuberculosis? You want me to do something? You want me to skip this part of the story? You want me to tell you the whole thing?
Tell us the whole story, Grandpa.
Okay.
Yeah, tell us the whole thing and don't leave anything out.
All right, well, over time the number of people multiplied. And God loved them very much. He wanted to have a relationship with them. He gave them 10 commandments to help them get along with God and to help them get along with other people. Now remember, God is perfect and holy. That means He can't do anything wrong. And people, if they're to know God and have a relationship, have to be just like that. Perfect. To meet all of these commandments.
Yeah, I've heard of those commandments before. Let's see. You're not supposed to kill people. You're supposed to eat all your vegetables. And you're not supposed to steal your brother's Xbox games.
And you're not supposed to lie.
Well, there was something like that. Now, they were not to worship other gods. They weren't to make any idols. They were not supposed to lie or kill or steal. They weren't supposed to commit adultery. They weren't supposed to have evil thoughts or desires in their hearts. These were the things that God told people to do.
That sounds hard.
Yeah, impossible.
Well, you're right. No one was able to keep these commandments perfectly. As a matter of fact, even if they did sometimes, they didn't all the time. So, God allowed a way for them to repent of their sins by offering a perfect sacrifice, a punishment for their wrongdoing. That sacrifice was the shedding of blood of a perfect animal like a lamb or something like that. He would give that offering, and God would accept it and forgive their sins. But it wouldn't cover the full sins. It would just help them get back into relationship with God. Now, people kept sinning. And because of that, they were still separated from God forever. Their relationship with God was still not right. And even all that they did broke their relationship with God. They could not get back to Him.
Jewels or gems
understand why there had to be a sacrifice.
Well, the sacrifice reminds us that God takes sin very seriously. There's always a cost when we do wrong things. We can't just violate God's standards, his demandments, and not have punishment. And the penalty for our wrongdoing is death.
Wow, that's not good.
No. Well, time passed and people continued to live separated from the very God who made them. Now remember, God had promised to send a deliverer.